So, fund my trip to go get shit-faced in Ibiza.
Yeah, I'll write about it, promise.
Gouge away. You can gouge away. Stay all day if you want to.
So we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording episode 6.
Yeah.
I'm not
Six
going to do...
already?
Yeah, I'm not going to do date and time again because you get nervous and start sweating, confessing
I
to
just
some
getting all
Ted
those-
Bundy shit.
All those flashbacks.
I was in Vietnam. Lieutenant Dan.
You know, it's like it just turns into an episode of Broadchurch whenever someone gives me the correct date and time. So.
Don't get the obsession with that programme. I haven't ventured into it yet, but there's a few people going, I love this show.
They filmed in Clevedon, which is very fitting because it's a depressing shithole. But yeah, it's just a lot of what's the lady's name? Olivia Colman. Lady that was in Peep Show.
Yes.
Sophie.
Yeah,
There's
Sophie.
a lot of Sophie looking like she's just at a lemon whilst David Tennant swears.
So, your idea of a fun weekend in the Quantons?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, all those desolate shots of Southwest towns. I'm all for that.
Well, that's fucked. You're never going to get... We're playing Black Flag again. I just need to get me ciggy juice then.
That's alright. Yeah, we're playing Black Flag again because Xave is slowly working his way through it.
I've got 17%.
I've already finished my copy and I'm now on to Rogue. So
Yeah, go on, tell us more about Rogue. Start from the beginning.
Rogue is the Assassin's Creed game no one knows about.
Yeah, I've never heard of
It's
it.
an official one, it's a proper, it's not like a side game or a fucking mobile one.
It's not like a DLC to
It's not
something else.
it's not DLC or free to play in China.
Is it only on PS3? Because I know you're playing it on PS3.
Only on last gen, that's the problem. If they ported it to modern consoles, I reckon they get a decent amount of sales.
So there you go with that one.
Because it's essentially Black Flag 1.5/2.
Okay.
It's everything.
Was it at the same time as Black
It
Flag?
came out a year later, the same time as Assassin's Creed Unity, the same day.
Same
And what they did in that year was
That's a challenging sell.
they advertised Assassin's Creed Unity and literally did no promotion for Rogue whatsoever. They treated it like a bastard ginger stepchild. So hardly anyone bought it. Everyone assumed it was like a shit, cheap game that they made just to push out on the last consoles and kind of get a bit more money. It's actually better than Unity.
The final hurrah. Yeah, I never really heard good things about Unity. I enjoyed the first two Assassin's Creed, but didn't really get on with Brotherhood.
Yeah, Unity went back to the old Assassin's Creed kind of, you're in a city, murking fools, and don't get me wrong, it does it well, and now these days after it's been patched and everything, I'm told it's a really good game to play.
I used to just love riding around outside the city on a horse.
Yeah,
And just fucking around and then just wandering through the cities and stealing from people's pockets.
It's one of the reasons people like Black Flag so much, because it really does amp up the exploration part of the game, which is something people always like. But Rogue's interesting because you can tell it was made on the cheap. It uses a lot of stuff from Assassin's Creed 4 and a lot of stuff from Assassin's Creed 3,
Yeah,
like locations and stuff from Assassin's Creed 3.
okay.
You go back to New York and you go back to like the Assassin's farmstead or whatever. And
Okay.
all the ship stuff is essentially a reskin version of Black Flag.
Oh,
It's cool though, you're in like a smaller boat, so like you don't fight man of wars, you fight smaller ships and whatnot.
yeah.
Um,
When's it set?
it's set 1750s,
Okay.
so around about the 7 Years' War where England fought the French.
Yeah.
And that war was one of the reasons the colonies kind of came together, and
Right.
that's when they kind of started building their own kind of culture and kind of society, and that's one of the reasons why then they had the American Revolution like 20 years later.
Yeah.
So it's all about that. It's pretty cool. You get to meet a lot of people from like American history, like Ben Franklin and George Washington. And I've just met Captain Cook,
Okay.
who's a Scot. I didn't know he was a Scot.
No, neither did I.
But yeah, no, it's really good because you can tell. It's like I say, it's not.
Jump in the water.
It's it's just really
Sorry.
cool. The good thing about it is though, it's like the last game of that generation, so they know exactly what they're doing on the console.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like one of the reasons why games when they first come out on new consoles are so limited is because they're figuring out how to do shit.
Yeah.
But by the time of Rogue, By the time of Rogue, like, yeah, they've made like 7, 8 Assassin's Creed game on that console, so they know exactly what they're doing. So it's a kind of, it's like almost like Grand Theft Auto 5, you know?
Okay.
They took everything they learned from all of the Grand Theft Auto games on PS2,
Yeah.
and then kind of that last game was a kind of, okay, this is the final exam, this is everything we've learned.
Because I remember playing that online on GTA 4. That was quite good fun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's GTA 4 pioneered a lot of that stuff, but it was way too serious.
You could see they played about with it with Red Dead, with free roaming.
Free roaming and animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell like everything they did on the PS3 they were learning for GTA 5, and Rogue kind of feels like that. Everything takes a lot from previous Assassin's Creed games and kind of jumbles them up together into a nice little mix.
Is there another Assassin's Creed on the cards?
Yes, the next one is Empire. That's the code name for it, so I don't know what the full name will be. Apparently it's going to be Ancient Egypt.
Fuck.
Yeah, which sounds really cool because obviously you'd have like
That'd be cool.
a lot of Assassin's Creed is to do with like ancient aliens and stuff, so Egypt is a fucking perfect mix.
Well, it's a hotbed for it.
You're gonna have,
There's always people saying it was all aliens.
You're gonna have people building pyramids with ancient alien tech. Yeah. I think that could be really cool. And it's going right back to like the earliest period of history they've done. So like,
Is there any
it's
sort
kind
of
a reboot.
news on the date or anything?
Probably autumn this year.
Oh, so around the same sort of time as Red Dead then?
Around the same time.
Red Dead's, they're claiming November.
The same time everything comes out these days.
Yeah, just
November.
before Christmas, handily.
But no, that looks really.
Nothing suspicious about that, is there? They know they'll get so many sales for Christmas presents.
Well, these days, yeah, you get 2 big launch windows. You get just before Christmas, and then like now, March-ish.
Yeah.
You get a whole bunch of games coming out now because people have finished their Christmas games and they're looking for something new. That's why you get stuff like Mass Effect and that new Horizon game that looks really cool. But yeah, no, Rogue was really good because I thought it was just going to be like, I'm playing as a Templar, but I play exactly the same as an Assassin, and it's just like a cheap copy. No, like I say, the Assassins hunt you, so all of the shit you do in Assassin's Creed games, fucking smoke bombs and hiding in things and running across rooftops. Smoke bombs are a cunt. You ever been smoke bombed?
No, and I don't want to be. So, next question.
But yeah, no, like you'll be going to assassinate someone and they'll throw down smoke bombs and start to run away, just like you do in this game.
Yeah.
But now you have to fucking put on a gas mask and chase that mask.
Put up with that shit. That's an addition I liked about Battlefield 1, the gas masks.
Yeah, because you couldn't aim down sights, it kind of really restricted your combat. It turned it into just kind of panic shooting, basically.
Yeah. So you muck around with games a lot more than I do. Like with GTA, you were far more intricate with what you were doing. You spend far more time on it than I do.
Yeah. But
Ooh, green hair.
again, trophies and achievements, man. I really do like going after them because they encourage you to play the game like
Fully.
Yeah.
I usually only ever skim over them. The only one I've ever really got close to, well, I definitely 100% the story mode and a lot of the side quests and a lot of the schools and stuff was GTA with the flight school. Max and I used to spend hours on that trying to get it absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I remember some of those missions. Yeah, they were.
It was the parachuting onto the bridge. I believe me and Max, we were both drinking a few beers late at night playing that. I think we'd just come back from work, and we parachuting onto the moving truck. We got it 0.00. It was absolutely spot on. And drinks went everywhere. We fucking jumped. We hugged. We cried. It was wonderful. But it was so satisfying. I remember there was a night that me and Max spent up trying to beat Mutual Merthyr on Trials Extreme.
Trials is a fucker.
And we were, every time, because it shows you like other players, how they're doing it, does their ghosts. We were just watching Mutual Merthyr's and just being like, fuck, we've got to beat him. But Max was getting so invested in it. It was hilarious. He's got a fair bit of kit on now, this dude.
Yeah, he gets a bit more.
Does he really? I want the hooded cloak all the time because I just think it looks better.
Oh, with the hood up.
Yeah.
He only does the hood when he's
An assassin.
going into murk people, yeah. Like when they really...
Oh yeah, he's going berserk mode. Oh God, I've been listening to some really weird documentaries lately.
Yeah.
Podcasts, serial podcasts that.
Serial's the serial killer one.
Yeah, there's a serial killer one where they're going to like. I think this week they were the Vampire of Dusseldorf. Peter Curtin, 1930. He got sentenced to death, and I think it was over 20 years or something. He was killing, or even longer than that. Actually, it was. They claim his first kill was at 9 years old, which that's a fucking young age. It was
like a person kill.
yeah. Some kid had been bullying him at school, so he waited for him by a lake after school, and when the kid went in swimming, he pushed it. The first one he pushed into the water that was coming to fight him or something, and then the second one that came to save him, he held his head under the water.
Ooh,
And just fucking murked him.
Jesus.
His parents were messed up though. Very interesting character, but certainly a dark person. He confessed to 79 murders,
Jesus, man.
and they only had him on. They suspected him of 30, and he eventually confessed to 79. Like since the age of 9, he was sentenced to death by guillotine in 1931. Is there any more news on the second Super Troopers?
I haven't heard anything, but I haven't dug deep. I believe you said they'd finished filming, so...
I think they finished filming a couple of months ago. It might have been before Christmas, actually. Broken Lizard, I follow them on Facebook because I like to see the updates on the film. And just before Christmas, I think they said they'd finished filming. So I guess it's in production or post-production editing
that
now.
can mean anything. Like fucking Star Wars.
There could be all sorts of reshoots and stuff.
It depends, yeah.
If they're not happy with it. I've been watching some of the trailers, the little build-up trailers for them, like the Kickstarter ones.
The announcements.
I'm not sure how I felt about the Kickstarter thing. It's a cool idea. It just always strikes me as one of those teenage girls that you see putting up, I need a Kickstarter for a new laptop. Simon sent me one a few years ago, actually, on Facebook. And it was this girl, she had like 3 MacBooks out in front of her. She was starting a Kickstarter because she broke hers and her parents wouldn't buy her another one.
Yeah, that's Kickstarter, you know. I think there's less of them these days, but there's still a lot of like...
She was in this pink room with fairy lights, wearing a dress, hair like a princess. You could tell her parents just spoilt the shit out of this little bastard. It was a miracle kid of some kind to them. Or they just have far too much money.
Only child.
Yeah, definitely. But she goes, I had this one for Facebook, this one for Twitter, this one for receiving messages, and this one for sending messages.
Do you not know how tabs work?
Yeah, exactly. But she was going on this massive rant why she thought it was completely unfair that her parents wouldn't buy her a 4th MacBook or whatever. I was just like, fucking hell. It's astounding, the greed of people, isn't it?
Yeah, the Kickstarter's full of a lot of people like that. Full of a lot of people want their holidays paid for. And
yeah. Fund my trip to go get shit-faced in Ibiza.
Yeah, I'll write about it, promise. A lot of autistic people pitching their incredibly specific...
Mashing the keyboard with their forehead.
No, it's pitching their incredibly specific inventions that no one will ever want, like fucking... Oh, I say that, then they do stuff like that fucking cat tongue that allows you to lick your cat, and it gets funded, so...
Who the fuck would help?
It's a big plastic brush that you put on your tongue so you can lick your cat.
That's fucking disgusting.
That is not only an idea, that is an idea that got made.
That is a terrible idea because so many reasons. You could catch all sorts of diseases off the bastards.
Well, that's why you've got the protective sheath.
For what? The whole inside of your mouth? That shit's going to be flicking up into your mouth.
No, it's like a giant... It's like a brush that hangs out of your mouth. Like a fucking...
But how do you So you don't have to stick your tongue out or anything.
No.
So it sits in your
It's
mouth.
kind of like a gag that you bite into.
Oh
or
my
something,
god,
yeah.
that's fucking horrific. You got to find this for me. Stick it up on the Facebook or something.
I definitely will because it's
That's
yeah.
fucking
It's
disgusting.
one of those ideas like, okay, cat mad people might buy that, but fuck it. Yeah, alright, I can
You've
see
got to be something else than cat mad for
I
that.
don't know, I can see that in the shelf at Pets at Home.
Yeah.
Like pet people, man. They're weird.
Fucking hell.
No offense.
That's oh. I don't know why I'm so angry about it, but it's just disgusting. It really is.
People are doing worse things with animals, man. If they're licking them with a fake plastic tongue, that's the least of the animal's worries. The animal's doing alright. Might be annoying.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a cat. A cat's just going to look at you with that one like, what are you doing?
Although, have you seen the tested video when Adam improves that cat wheel? It's like a giant hamster wheel, but it was quite noisy and bumpy.
Yeah.
So he took it all apart, lathed all the rods so that they fit skateboard wheels with like ABEX 17 bearings on, so they just roll for hours on the most minimal of contact. And it was almost silent afterwards and so smooth.
Stealth cat.
The guy is just absolutely amazing. He worked out that it was just too much contact on the flat surface of the board. It was just giving such a high noise. So he got really narrow wheels, really narrow skateboard wheels, and just used them. Absolutely fantastic idea.
No,
The guy is a genius.
I love the way he tinkers with shit, man.
What's this next bit we're up to then?
Just as the assassins found out they were sent, the bad guys were sent by some slaver in Kingston. So that's your next location.
Jamaica. Nah, she went of her own accord. Finished watching the AO.
Yeah?
Or the OA.
Oh.
I always get it mixed up.
Yeah.
The ooh-ah.
Ayo!
Ayo. Or it
No.
could be Al Pacino.
What do you think?
Ooh-ah.
I told it had a very good ending to the series. By people that watched it, I'm like, no.
If you like it, you will like the ending, but it leaves far too many questions unanswered.
All set up.
Yeah, they've released a 16-second trailer or something for season 2, which they're hoping should be out end of this year, which makes me think they're cutting it to the wire on, because it's only just really, really
I
hit.
was going to say, yeah. Although, so a year for a TV show is not too much.
They're quite in depth though, but I suppose there's not much CGI. It's all page work.
Is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's a Netflix special. I don't know if it's a Netflix special, but it's one that's got them a lot of watches. It's a very good ending though. A lot of interpretive dance. A lot of interpretive dance. But very good though. The trailer, the new trailer is just like this waft of smoke. It looks like someone's vaping in a dark room.
Oh god.
So you'd love it because I know you enjoy it.
Well, I'm sure that's what caught your interest.
Someone
Someone vaping? Oh no, it's just a TV show.
Someone's even put up like an 8-minute video of them dissecting the trailer and what to expect from the next series.
Oh yeah.
All speculation, but
Oh yeah, YouTube.
to think that someone spent that time.
There's an hour and a half video breaking down every TV show trailer, mate. It's
Fucking hell. Absolutely crazy. I really have no idea how much is on that thing on YouTube. I don't use it to its full extent. I watch people falling over, Russian dash cams because they're amazing, and now and again I'll watch the odd documentary. You just kicked a jaguar. Kill it. Kill it.
plan, mate.
Because I could use their fur for stuff. I need it for crafting something.
Got Jaguar.
Jaguar. And I don't like this that we're on 13,000 reals. I don't like
You
13.
need to
dude.
make some money or spend some money. Then.
Yeah, we need to make some money, dude. There's another Jaguar.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh shit, yeah.
to your west. Behind you, Dave.
Bad vision.
Bat vision. Hit it with the thing. Quick, quick, Dave. It's jumping all over the shop. Just doing pull-ups,
Just get used to the fucking PS4 controllers again.
figuring out what to do. Yeah, because you've gone retro on road.
I tried using the PS3 controller, but you don't have rumble, and I swear,
Oh.
in the ship combat, I need that rumble.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need the feedback.
Getting away, Dave.
Get fucked.
Can't kick a neighbour's dog like that, Dave.
Kick whatever dog they want. There we go.
Fucking hell, you ended that quick. Sneak. Ah,
My
sweet.
Wolverine impression.
Health upgrades. Yeah.
Best kind of upgrades.
Edward upgrades. What the hell is Charlotte watching upstairs?
And Nazi rallies, I'm sure. See?
I have no idea what that noise was meant to be.
There's some sort of crowd.
It sounded like, yeah, community singing.
What were you going to say, community service then?
Right, where are we going now then? Oh, I think we can fast travel there, can't we?
Yeah. I think, what's this one? What's this one then?
What's this? What are we doing here, you bastards? Templars hunts. Found this cool light for my fish tank that you can dim to romantic levels. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready? You ready?
Oh.
Ooh, mood
I
lighting.
like the sexy double click as well.
Oh yes. And then
Click.
one to turn it off.
Oh yeah.
God knows I'm well versed in that.
One quick press.
One quick press and that's it.
You get one love. A literal in out.
What's the other series Charlotte and I have been watching? There's a couple actually this week we've been watching a lot of. This Country, which I can't get enough of.
I'm really enjoying this
It's
contract.
so awkward but so much fun.
It does feel like a kind of return to BBC's Threes. Okay, we're just going to try a weird comedy and
Yeah.
see where it goes.
A little overview on it, or a little synopsis of what to expect. 2 kids in a rural village in the Cotswolds. I actually really want to find out where it is
Where
and go
it's
and have a
filmed.
poke around.
I'm sure
I
we
wanna
should do a
find-
quick Googling.
I want to find that guy with the beard that walks around in the piss-stained
I
trackies.
don't think he'll actually be there.
Do you know what? I really hope he was just a local. I really hope. Because he is so fitting for
They
the
just
village I grew up in.
Dragged him in.
It is so accurate to the people I grew up around. It really is. It's quite scary. But it's so funny. There's one where a woman becomes a tattooist and it's just so awkward.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying
And
it.
it's the dude's comment at the end of it when she shows him the tattoo. Do you like it? It's a wolf howling at the moon. It looks like a dog licking its own bumhole. It was just perfect. And what's the other series we've been watching a lot of? New series of Last Man on Earth. Have you watched it?
I never got into it.
I love it because
would-
the
you would
first series is exactly what I do.
You'd think, with a premise like that, I would be all over
I
that
thought
shit,
you
wouldn't
would
you?
be.
Like, a man who doesn't particularly like people is the last person on earth.
And he has so much fun.
Yeah.
He does everything at the start. He does everything I would do. He fills his houses with rare art and stuff.
Well, wouldn't you?
Me
Yeah.
and Mutual were talking about it the other day, and he loves it as much as I do. I think we just say, you know, when you get into it with your friend and you're just like, oh bloody hell, oh yeah, and then he does like he's got a T-Rex skull on his dining room table. Fucking hell, yeah, that's
Because
amazing.
why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't
Who's gonna miss it? No
Okay.
one, because you're the only person to appreciate it.
I'm going down the National Museum and I'm going to get me a mummy.
In like series 3, they go for a road trip and he insists on getting a DeLorean. And it's just a terrible
I was going to
choice.
say, the most impractical car for a road trip.
The most
Oh.
impractical car for being on wheels. It was terrible. It's a Renault engine.
And what do you expect from a sports car made in Northern Ireland during the Troubles? I'm surprised
It
each
was-
car didn't explode.
It was fucking horrific. But it had everything with the trash trash converter
It
thing.
was done up to look like to the Back to the Future one.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. But like they end up using the A-Team van, but it's got a tow bar and a small caravan on the back.
Oh mate, that's genius.
It's like a horse box on the back of the A-Team van. Fucking brilliant.
I'm going to say it, you could. They probably did live in the A-Team van.
At some point, I reckon, howling, definitely.
Like the Mystery Machine, they were living in that van, right?
Oh god, don't with the Scooby-Doo. I fucking hate it.
Well, I'm just saying,
Oh.
like they didn't seem to.
But you're a
own
fan,
anyone else.
aren't you? You're one of those.
I watched it as a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
oh
I
god,
watched
you
it-
were the worst kind of kid. I bet your face was always sticky as well.
I was the smelly kid.
You were the dirty kids at the end of the road that I got told not to play with.
Yeah, essentially.
Don't go play with those kids. You'll catch something. That one with the lazy eye. He's the fucking weirdo.
So I stayed inside and I read a lot. And now look at me.
A hermit.
Yeah, it's great. Thing is, if you haven't been culturally bred to need human interaction, it's quite easy to go without it.
Do you know what? Yeah, there are times where I absolutely adore solitude.
Like people come into my work, it's like, you don't seem to like people much, do you? And I was like, do nights in a petrol station. Have you ever met someone who works nights in a petrol station who likes people?
I do nights in a petrol station, but I really want to be a Butlins entertainer.
Yeah, no, I got my red coat out back. Fucking... No, if they're being friendly to you, it's probably because they're trying to sell drugs.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, they're either the most stupid people you've ever met,
Yeah.
or angry at the world.
So you.
Hello, I'm a little
You are
mix.
half of the night staff in all the petrol stations across Britain.
Well, I've always said it, people who are doing nights.
The two that work at the BP down the road are fucking hilarious. They're both a pair of idiots.
Well, yeah.
One day he saw a ladder outside and he goes, "Oh, bit windy, wouldn't like to be on the ladder out in this wind." Go. And when I went, "Yeah, cheers mate, bye," as I got my receipt and fucked off, he was like, "Yeah, stay away from them ladders." Alright buddy, just calm it down there, Lenny.
Yes.
No stroking rabbits.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, it's the punishment shift, isn't it?
So will I get money from these businesses that you've just bought?
I believe so.
Excellent. But Last Man on Earth, give it a chance.
I will. I've been getting back into
The
TV.
dude is in Beerfest, for fuck's sake.
I know, it's Will Forte, he's in lots of good stuff.
He's
on
brilliant.
SNL, he was in MacGruber, I think.
MacGruber, I think he co-wrote.
I quite like
And they're in
MacGruber.
talks for another.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently it's cult now.
Not sure about
It's
that.
got a very narrow following, but a very dedicated following.
It's like Austin Powers, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Oh god, Austin Powers was terrible the first time round.
No, the first one was good. The second
No, the whole concept was fucking awful.
it's Mike Myers before he disappeared up his own arse.
And you know they've got that little one. Yeah.
Have you seen Mike Myers in any public appearance lately?
No.
He looks physically pained to be on TV.
Does he really? Does he hate life?
I've seen a couple of things where, like, John Oliver had him on his show when, like, normally when someone mentions Canada, they use it as an excuse to wheel out Mike Myers because he's Canadian. Like, they had this
Which
scene,
I did not
they had
know.
this scene where he drove out onto the show on a Zamboni wearing a Mountie outfit
Why?
because he's Canadian.
That's just fucking
For
terrible.
some Canadian cause, and you could just tell he was not smiling. He was not being Mike Myers.
If ever you stumble across that clip,
You
please
got-
send it to me.
You got like one little Mike Myers smile to camera, but otherwise he was just like, I don't want to be here.
This is really kind of racist.
This is bullshit, to be honest.
This is against the great nation of Canada.
I used to make films with Tom Cruise as a cameo role, and now look at me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's Mini-Me.
Oh god. I hate Mini-Me. You know
Yeah,
I can't go near those
It's
things.
actual midget height, so you
Oh
can't do
god,
it.
no.
Like Danny DeVito's on the fence.
I am.
Danny DeVito was a bit shorter. I reckon you probably.
Danny DeVito is cool because everything's in proportion, and he doesn't have those lumpy arms and a massive forehead. It's just he's bald.
So,
You know the foreheads where you could shield someone else from the wind and rain.
Yeah, because there's a actual definition between dwarfs and midgets.
Yeah.
And they get really uppity if you get it wrong.
Do you know what? I don't give a fuck 'cause I ain't getting close enough to one.
Well,
It's just not happening. I cannot go near them. They're so fucking creepy. What the hell? No, they just freak me out. They make my hands are sweaty. They make me go sweaty.
The voice puts me off more than anything else.
The like someone's got a knee across your neck. If you had 3 older brothers, you know what that feels like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just trying to hold on to consciousness.
Once they force you to make coherent sentences, yeah.
Yes. Do you submit? What the fuck does that mean? I've only just learned to count.
Count this.
It was the ones where you got punched in the middle of the night and got told, if you tell Mum, I'll fucking hit you again. God, that's so sadistic.
Yeah, it's like being in an abusive marriage. I feel
I
like
had to sleep on the sofa for my own safety.
I had days growing up where I felt like Little Mo from EastEnders.
Who did you hit with an iron? Dave, who did you hit with an iron?
I broke 4 fingers. Right? We worked some stress out. He cracked my skull. It was fine.
Oh,
Problems
God.
got solved.
You know, the guy who played Little Mo's husband, Trevor, wasn't it?
Real shit here, yeah.
In real life, lovely guy. Wouldn't let his kids watch the programme, though.
Well, yeah.
He
because
banned his kids from watching him on that. And I wholeheartedly support that. Because if you've worked so hard to be good to your kids and be like a really good dad,
And then, yeah.
the last thing you want is them to see you.
They sit down for Christmas dinner and watch
Yeah.
that episode where he fucking pushes her face into the food.
Oh, God.
Dad, is that what you did before we were here?
Dad, is this just CCTV that was submitted to Crime
Yeah, especially
Watch?
young kids. Like, they won't be able to tell the difference. It's such a normalised setting as well. Like, if your dad plays Captain America, I can understand the kid being like, okay, Dad's not really Captain
My
America.
dad could beat up your dad. Not really. My father is Chris Evans, therefore Captain America.
Although, yeah, Chris Evans is legitimately hench.
The dude is massive, and I love how they did for the original Captain America.
When they shrunk him down.
When they shrank him down, it looked fantastic. His head wasn't too big because that could have been
No,
really
it
bad.
could have been a bobblehead, yeah, and it would have been fucking
Exactly.
gross.
But it worked so well. I still hold up that's the one and only Captain America I liked.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one was
great
brilliant because that's what I love though, the setup movies, showing the
origin
background.
stories. So you're a fan of Batman Begins?
Yes.
But
Big
not
fan
those.
of Batman Begins. I do like Heath Ledger in it. I do think he was fantastic. Not sure if he's worth 100% of the praise that he was given because a lot of it comes down to the writing
Well, yeah,
as
a lot of
well.
it come down to it's everything. It's a complete collaboration.
Yeah.
They could feel like that. Everyone from the writer
To say that
to the actor,
it
to
was
the,
a masterpiece.
the costume
was,
designer, the makeup artist. who fucking
well, the
nailed that
makeup
look, you know.
artist apparently was him. He got told to go experiment, and one day he came in on set with it like that, and they were like, "Fucking yes,
You did it, mate.
we are in." And I think he nailed it,
Well, yeah,
really,
because
because he made him look utterly
There's the stories of him like
manic.
locking himself in a hotel room and just figuring it
for
out.
like 3 months.
Yeah, and then Jared Leto tried to copy that for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, wasn't he like mailing used condoms?
He
And stuff?
mailed used condoms to staff members, like other actors in the film, and yeah.
Like
He
the
tried to go hardcore like Heath Ledger, but writing damage on your forehead and acting like fucking
yeah.
Cholo is.
I know why you didn't like him, but I thought he was good.
Look, I agree that everyone has their right to enjoy different takes on a character. I am not one of those people who's like, there's only one Joker, and everyone else gets fucked.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just really didn't like that Joker.
We all know you love Caesar Romero.
And you know,
Was
like,
it Caesar Romero?
there was this
From
little
the
bit.
60s one?
Oh yeah, with the mustache
That's it.
painted.
I
over
think
the,
we've been over him.
Yeah,
haven't
painted
we?
over the mustache because it's the 60s. What? You're gonna shave your mustache for this TV show? Get real.
It's gonna get
Same
out
reason. Same reason Adam West was basically like winking at the camera the whole time.
He definitely broke
I'm
the
pretty sure
fourth wall a
everyone,
lot of
everyone
the time.
thought that first series was just going to get shit canned. So they were
What
like,
is the
"Hey."
deal with Adam West though? How much did he need money to agree to Family Guy?
I think he genuinely thought it was funny, like we all did.
Oh, you used the right word there.
Like remember
did.
when it first came out and
It was
We
amazing.
were getting to the point where The Simpsons as well was really just starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
And then there was this new show with like these dark, edgy jokes that like no animated show had really done before. Like other than that, we'd had like Futurama and stuff like that, but nothing.
Bit of South Park.
But nothing in South Park, yeah. But South Park is its own weird little thing. Like this
It's kind of almost stop-motion, isn't
This
it?
kind of looked like The Simpsons, except they were doing rape jokes, and that was incredibly new and kind of amazing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But then it stayed the same thing. And like, yeah, it just like, how many seasons of that can you watch?
It did become, I don't want to say ridiculous, but ridiculous.
Like,
towards the
I have
end.
a lot of favourite comedies.
Well-
There's normally a reason why good comedies bow out after 7, 8 seasons,
Yeah.
and that's it if you're like an
To
American.
be honest, I've stopped watching South Park. They got very political, and it kind of, enough's enough.
Now they said they're not going to do anything bad about Trump because you have to respect your president. It's like,
Fucking hell.
come on, guys.
When have they ever
You
held
of all
up to that?
people doing jokes about fucking what was it,
Barack
Hit-
Obama,
Yeah.
when he got elected, about last night. I remember that, where it was all Michelle and he's just a fucking retard.
Yeah.
They painted him out like George W.
Yeah, they just don't want to get shit from Trump and or his fans, which
True.
fair enough, but just fucking say that.
Yeah.
Just be like, you know what? There's enough dickheads out there talking
Maybe
shit.
they're just trying to be above the shite that's out there because of all the leftists going absolutely batshit mental.
Well, you can't not when he's being a fucking mad cunt. Like,
Yeah, I know he is pretty much handing it to them all on a plate.
the only good thing I take from it is that it's not gonna last, especially with all the Russia stuff.
You know
that's
he
come out.
filed for re-election 5 hours after he won.
And one,
Oh, we were talking about Trump like handing it, basically
yeah,
handing it
it's,
to them on a plate.
it's just yeah. If you're a comedian now, you're having a fucking field day about Trump.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it doesn't seem like a stable form of government.
Well, he was being investigated by the Senate committee apparently.
Yeah, the Russia stuff just keeps coming back because
And also that refusal to hand over your
tax returns.
tax returns because it's being audited since 1972.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's always been voluntary. There's no law that says that he has to. But that's one of the major problems they're finding out now is a lot of the American government is based on precedents and
Trust.
voluntary actions. You know, like in the 70s when Nixon got in shit because of Watergate, he wasn't impeached. He was going to be impeached, but he resigned.
What
Like-
was Watergate? Because I've never really known.
Basically, Nixon hired a bunch of spooks. Watergate, yeah, he hired a bunch of spies to break into the opposition party's kind of headquarters, find out what they were doing. Someone spotted them, as in Forrest Gump, rang the police, they got found out, started to go and get investigated, and it turns out that Nixon had been recording everything in the White House for like 3-5 years, like every interview, every meeting.
Every fart from a mouse.
So yeah, he started getting impeached for that because of like the things that got leaked because of it, and before he could get fired, he quit.
Okay. Dave dropping history bombs.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like there was a point in
All
American,
over the
there's a point in
place.
American history where an American president literally gave a press conference where he's like, "I'm quitting," and then he got this big presidential helicopter and flew away. And everyone was like, "What happens next?"
Fucking hell.
They had the sign in Gerald Ford, I believe it was. That's how he became
Okay.
president. He was the only president ever never to be elected by anyone.
Fucking hell.
Because he was chosen by Nixon to be the vice president, and then he had...
So he got it, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone was like unelected leader, that's why he only
Kind of
had
like
one term, I
Gordon
think.
Brown with
Yeah.
Tony Blair.
Maybe he had 2 terms, I'm not sure about it.
Well, Theresa May with David Cameron.
Yeah.
By proxy.
Where's our fucking election?
President by proxy. That's why I have to admit I don't really go along with Theresa May because she wasn't elected.
It's just fucking...
Although, have you seen the budget today?
No.
Sugar tax is tripling.
Yep.
Or doubling, sorry, doubling.
Look after your body, pros. We can't afford to pay you pension, so...
Pretty much, yeah.
we want you working until you die now.
I know I will be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We all will.
It's the way it's going.
They're going to get rid of pension. You've got two options. You either get rid of pension, or you start murdering old people.
Well, you're doing the Nest one now, aren't you? Which is the National Enrolment Scheme.
Yeah, they're forcing everyone to pay their own pensions because we can't afford to.
National Enrolment Savings Trust. Or
get all
something.
those poor, abused people, old people that are in old folks' homes that are getting looked after by bored teenagers on minimum wage. Get them on a nice big barge, sail it out into the middle of the channel and just sink the fucker.
That's why I think old people should be used for
What I've always said, if the government...
chemical testing. For medical testing.
Makeup testing.
Well, yeah.
But
Get them down the lab on the fags.
no.
Come on, let's have a go at taking on this shark. Why aren't those bastards singing louder? I do like the singing at
I told
times.
you. For a crew of fucking deadly killers, great voices. I'm sure some guy got his nuts locked off for the castrato rolls, but...
Oh god, what a horrible world it used to be.
Yeah.
With them doing... Oh shit!
Oh.
Right on him.
It's not a great white or a hammer, man. Come on.
Bull shark.
Bull shark. Getting about 6-8 hits.
If I fucking hit him.
It's weakening!
Run out of harpoons, boss.
Give it the iron, one more time!
I do like the authentic accents.
Fucking hell, I stuck a few in him.
One of the reasons I want to pick up syndicates, I want to hear a lot of cockneys go, fuck!
He's the monster!
Cut him open and find a license plate and half an 8-year-old boy.
Weapon selector. Oh, that's... Right, where was that other thing we were going
south.
to? Are we?
Yeah.
What was it we were looking for?
You're on the way to Kingston, but there'll be bigger ships. Speaking of which, use your spyglass. Think it's one of the shoulder buttons. Because remember, you've got ships you want to add to your fleet.
23, yeah. How far is he now? He's out of range still.
Check your motors. It's all about them motors, son. Oh, you got none.
He's used all me mortars, you
You
bastard.
had like one. It's not my fault you haven't stocked up on mortars.
Where do I go for that?
A shop.
Alright, smart ass.
Like,
Actually, I've only got like a tiny bit of health. I should go get another one or two, shouldn't I? Before I go after a 23.
well, you're already in a restricted area.
And turning around.
I was gonna say if he turns around, you're in the shit. I like
You
the
go
fact
wipe a couple of them out.
that they have the vision cones, but at the same
Ooh,
time, it's
level
like you
11.
wouldn't notice this floating behind you,
Yeah.
like with the black shields and the pirate fucking flag. Oh, it just looks like a merchant ship to me. Is that a fisherman?
Ah, he's alright.
It's got 40 cannons, mate. It's not a fisherman. Oh, watch out for that sandbank.
Yeah, I'll just skim it. Crunch.
Skimmer.
Oh, I'm gaining on him.
Get fire oil in Rogue as well.
Do
So
you?
instead of the fire barrels, you like pour out a trail of fire, so you can like block off parts of the sea and lead people and stuff. It's really cool. Like most of the ship weapons are like slightly more advanced versions of what you got in this. So instead of the
Yeah.
swivel guns, you've got puckle guns, which are like early machine guns, very early machine guns. But you have to aim those yourself. So every time you do this, you're like fucking. All right, Sean Pertwee, calm down.
Here it comes! Steady now!
I want to board the bastard. Oh, what?
Rammed it.
Oh, so I fucked the ship. We're going down, lads.
What happened? He hit the other one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I actually
dropped us.
floated into that fucking fort.
Shit. That's huge. No worries.
I think I'm just going to run past it, to be honest.
Yeah, I would. That's what, 8?
Yeah, once you get like the other bigger forts have like ships around them and stuff, so you have to deal with those whilst fighting that bastard.
Gotcha. They're gonna bomb their own boat.
English, mate. They don't give a
Fucking hell.
fuck.
They did as well. They almost killed it.
Floor it.
Shouldn't take too much.
No mortars. Fuck it.
Oh. Was that a sandbar?
No, that was me breaking. Only good defense is offense. Like, there's one of the legendary ships, because they start tangling with them now.
Yeah.
It just constantly comes straight at you and tries to ram you, because it's got this fucking ram the size of a house. Oh,
Fuck
shit. And I figured the trick is you have to be ultra aggressive with it. But if you keep coming at that boat, it panics and starts to run away.
Yeah.
Whereas if you like try and do circles or try and run away, it will just murk you.
Fucking hell, you've almost got him. That one's almost dead in the water. Just got to concentrate on the other one there. Oh, sweet. Go board both of them.
Get prepared, son. It's only little boats, so there'll be like 5 dudes. Probably kill them with the side gun. Yeah, I quite like the fact that in Rogue it's a smaller ship as well.
Yeah.
It's like a sloop or something, like you've got pretty much a flat deck.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so you're not raised up like this. And it's pretty much every other ship you raid, like they're above you, they're a bigger ship.
Yeah.
So it does add to the feeling of like being this little... Oh, I'm gonna fuck it into the sea! No! Yes.
Oh, shit! Who would have thought you went over?
Just stand there and they're like, what's he doing?
Dickhead.
Any questions?
Didn't even need anyone else. That dude jumped in at the end and he was like, yeah, I'm here, boss. Ah,
Occasionally,
shit.
I can get an extra kill whilst they're celebrating, just a quick It's just...
Repair that ship, son.
Yeah.
That'll be about, what, about halfway?
Nah, maybe the first bar. It's only like a baby ship. But once you start really upgrading your whole armour, you start to get like metal and steel in the actual like frame.
Fucking hell.
Like yeah, like you slowly turn your ship into an ironclad essentially. It's the only way you can
Fucking
really
sweet.
defend this fucker. So yeah, like when you get max armour, I think I've got that now, like the ship's black. With wood hinting. Can't be bothered. I'm just gonna shoot those.
What was that, 4 shots?
Yes, I
For
must
5 kills?
Multi-kill.
Multi-kill, 2 combo. Look at them in their shit-stained trousers.
We got 2 bars, so more than I thought.
Yeah, we need to see what's going on with the fleet as well at some point.
Oh god, yeah. They should all well be back now.
Yes, son.
So look.
It's looking good, that ship.
Frigate or a brigate.
Have a look in your spy glasses.
brigantine.
A little frigate.
Oh, I saw a friend.
It's fucked off somewhere, that other one. No, it's the oh no, it's not.
How queer.
That's a word you know far too much of.
Well, most of Assassin's Creed is murdering British people by this point.
Oh, that's right then.
Oh yeah, we deserve it. Especially since you're playing in history, we definitely deserve it.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Like again, like I mentioned in the last episode, like we stole people for the Navy.
Yeah, very true.
You can see why people might have been shirty with us.
I re-listened to that the other day.
How do you find listening to yourself?
It's weird. I kind of blank out what I say and just listen to what you've said again just to make sure I've got it right. I'm not a fan. I'm glad you took the burden of the editing, which is very kind of you.
I found a little niche. I pretty much do it whilst playing Assassin's Creed.
Oh, sweet.
I'll listen to it and then quickly...
Tap stuff while you're
Yeah.
at the
This is a game you can
good
quickly...
bits to cut out.
Yes, whilst I'm collecting like the 18,000 chests or whatever they put in those games.
Well.
Ooh,
Oh, have you got more? You got two, you lucky
must have
bugger.
picked some out from a ship.
Shit me. Ooh.
I just love the kind of rising and sinking
Shit
of the
me.
waves. And,
Just imagine this in VR. I'd be fucking terrified.
mate, I've
With a wheel.
have you seen
to steer.
there's a game coming called Sea of Thieves?
I'm not seeing anything about that.
The style is a bit more cartoony, but essentially it's a game where you play, I think it's first person,
Okay.
but like each one of you crews a different part of the ship. And it's like
Okay.
this.
I could dig that.
So like online multiplayer.
Shotgun on the guns.
Online multiplayer, like yeah, you and your friends crew a pirate
Oh
ship.
no, I'd sit up the top and be a spotter or something.
Spin on a cannon, bro.
Sit on a cannon and wait for shit to kick off. Do you know what? I'm not sure if we're going to take two frigates at the same time. Oh, we just rammed one, I think. Did he say for the McPoys then?
For the McPaws! You get this fucker.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah, well, we're near Kingston, and that's where the British live. So.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we should pick on what, 1, 2,
That
3,
might
4,
have been-
5
That might
ships.
have been our mistake. We wandered into that wasp's nest, and we were just like, oh, we'll take you on.
Should we try and get out of restricted water then, do you reckon? That might be fun.
That's the plan by getting to Kingston. Once you get to Kingston, you can fast travel there, and you won't have to sail every time.
Ah, sweet.
But I think I might just have to fucking deck it for these guys.
Will they instantly hate you even if you just
I'm
fly
a pirate,
past?
dude. Like, I'm sailing the flag.
Shit, yeah.
Like, yeah, the British are not fans of pirates.
Pussies.
Well, we shouldn't have gotten right in the middle of this
Fucking hell, Dave.
fleet.
There's like 9 or 10 of them. Don't get into it with them.
I'm
Just pound
self-defense,
through.
mate. Self-defense and fire barrels. That's
I can see you're spamming X trying to get to travel.
well, I'm not going to travel speed. Not in that fucking shitstorm.
Fucking hell. You put a fucking few dings in them though, on your way through.
Ah, you bitch!
What's that?
You can't go to Kingston when they're after you.
Shit.
I'm gonna start go down the coast and hope for the best.
Yeah. I'd hide around
got,
the
like-
back of Kingston.
I've got like a mortar.
I don't think they're even coming after you, really.
That one is, and they do.
Oh, and you've
Was
got
it-
another one behind you.
I hit. Oh, I'm gonna hit land if I'm not careful.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, you get kind of good.
You
at
could see
steering.
the whites of that native's eyes.
You get kind of good at steering a boat backwards when you really have to. Shit! Travel speed and lose those cunts. I'm in good water now, so
Yeah. They should turn around.
hopefully, because we're heading into the fucking hard tits part of the map.
Are we? Well, we don't really want to be round it. Oh, shit.
We're in Charlotte. Not far.
Excuse me. There is no we about that sort of stuff. Prick.
We should do that!
I'm telling Mum.
Just one last shit.
Who's this fucker?
He's a pirate mate.
Do we want to kill him? Or can we not?
He's a pirate mate.
Wait, so he's friendly?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I want to kill people, Dave.
Well, we need to get it fixed up first, because this ship's got a
Right,
few
get your
holes
ass to Kingston.
in it. There we go.
You're as far away as you... Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll what?
My problem was I wasn't really paying attention the last time, and before I knew it, I was literally surrounded by the fleet. Alright guys, we'll go to Kingston. No, we're going to Kingston now.
Look at them, they're circling.
Well, yeah, it's...
They're waiting for you, Dave. But they're not pinging up on the radar thing
No,
yet, though,
because
are
we're
they?
still in the normal sea. I think it is literally like over there. They're watching for Spanish over there. We're fine. Yeah, she let us go. Okay. Kingston's quite cool because it's like built into the land.
Careful on this ground here.
It's built
Dave.
into the land. It's like
Oh,
weird.
okay.
Like it's not like Havana or Nassau where it's like a big town. Like there's forests and there's houses in between. You've seen it, so.
Okay. I was worried about which way you were going with that
No.
comment.
Kingston modern day is. I wouldn't go there because I'm a white
Really?
British. I'm a white British person. Fuck that. They got
As
beef.
long as you not look after yourself, but kind of don't be a dick, they're usually fine. I've known a few people that have been to Kingston. Apparently the people are lovely as long as you're not
like
a
an
prick.
18th century general.
I could never go with a shaved head because I'd look like your typical fucking white supremacist.
Yeah, that's not
When
fun.
it's hot, I get into a vest.
Yeah, it'd be like the beginning of Die Hard 3.
God, yeah, it would
Someone
be me
call the
with a
police.
hangover
Someone get about to get
in
killed?
shorts with a vest on. Call the police!
Someone about to get hurt? No, but they
That
will.
still is my favourite Die Hard.
1 and 3 are equals in my eyes. Like,
One I just struggled with for so long because I was very young when I first saw it. I didn't really get it too much because
It's-
I was just like, wow, cool kills.
it's pretty much the perfect action movie.
Terminator 2.
Ooh, true.
Are we forgetting Terminator 2?
I'm not.
You can never forget
No,
that film.
no, it's incredible. Like, it installed a healthy fear in me of trucks.
Robots.
Like, a good 30% of Terminator 2 is vehicles coming at you ominously.
Yeah.
Like,
I still really wish someone had recreated that scene on GTA going down the LA
they
River.
made the whole game mode, didn't they?
Did they?
They had Hasta La Vista, remember?
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't really like.
Well, you could do it yourself in 5 minutes, yeah, with a truck and a motorbike and 2
Yeah,
people.
you'd need 2 people plus another couple for like stationary cameras and get it all pinned together. That would work.
I'm sure Machinamo's already done it.
I'm gonna have to try and find it now.
See, there's a fucking hidden bit of Kingston that they don't tell you about.
Hidden bit of what?
Kingston.
That's Kingston too.
Yeah. It's like the old part of Kingston that burnt down or something. History. One of the good things about this game is if you ever bother to dig into the database, they really do give you like a breakdown of the history of every location and landmark. You can spend a good half an hour reading about the churches of fucking the West Indies or...
It's good
Like
that
last
way.
night,
At least they're doing the history.
Yeah, like they try and they try and educate as well as anything else. But like last night, I spent about half an hour reading about like the Native American tribes of the American like Northeast. And it's like, oh, I didn't know anything about this. Fair enough. Because they were involved in the 7 Years' War, it was like who could get them on their side, France or England.
Yeah.
Spoiler, we did. And then we
Suck it, losers.
And then they believed all the lies we told them. Oh. Idiots.
A serial podcast I've been listening to by the guys that made Night Vale.
It's a new one.
Alice
I saw this
Isn't
one.
Dead.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? Have you?
No, I saw things
I'm
about
up
it
to
because
episode like 8.
I follow Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it in a while.
Apparently, Welcome to Night Vale have T-shirts and stuff, I believe.
Yeah, they've had merch for years, son. You
Absolutely
You've got a
amazing.
semi-decent podcast, you've got to throw your image on some
Flog your gear.
cafe press t-shirts.
I think beer koozies would be a good one.
beer koozies.
Just like the D and then the X through it, white with black writing. Beer koozies. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely get some use. I'd use
Well,
it.
yeah, I'd use it. I'd have a fucking box
Everyone
load
always
of
uses
cunts.
a for a beer koozie.
Mm.
Like lanyards. Just want to give them out.
Yeah, lanyards are so 10 years ago though. You only really use them if you're a member of bar staff now. They used to go on
Bar
wallets.
stuff or IT, yeah.
Bar staff for IT, yeah. I suppose Charlotte needs one for her work, but that's for her ID. But that's
A lot of places
kind of
do use it
using
for
it
ID.
properly. Hey?
A lot of places use it like that, but yeah.
Well, that's what it's meant for, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's not meant for fucking being stuck in your pocket.
I used to go to the GP at Donington years and years ago. Worked up there for a while, a couple of summers. It was good fun up at Donington, and yeah, we used to have our lanyards. You used to come away with like a bag like a duffel bag full of free merch that they just threw at you.
Because
It was set for ages
there
for
was
like Red Bull
There's a
t-shirts.
period in the 2000s where literally every company made lanyards.
Yeah.
Like they had a. I remember.
Well,
you'd
as
go into
staff,
game
we
or
used to
something.
get like t-shirts and shit
Yeah,
at the end. They'd just
especially-
say, "Oh, we lost a box,"
or in the
and give out
pub
a
or
load.
whatever, or in like especially when they're promoting something. Jesus Christ! Of course they want to wear their lanyards.
Yeah.
Well, I remember going into like game station and be like, "You want a lanyard?" And you're like, "Mate, I'm 16. What am I going to do with a lanyard? I don't have a job.
Round your neck while you pull one off.
I'm not going to do a David Carradine." See, everyone always goes from the boy from NXS, but I like. You know.
What was his name again?
Bill got killed.
Bill got killed.
Oh, well, the guy in NXS, Michael Hutchins.
That's him. Paula Yates ex,
Yeah.
who is also Bob Geldof's current or ex.
I thought she died.
Is she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she
Oh
died.
shit! Yeah, she did ages ago,
Because
didn't
his
she?
kids are always going on about how hard it was to grow up with just Bob Geldof as a parent, and it's like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I got you on that.
I'd be a bit of a twat if I grew up with him as my dad.
He's unfortunately too much like Bono for me.
When your dad thinks it's a good idea to call you Peaches and you aren't Peaches.
The
Like-
singer who we actually quite
I was
like.
gonna say the only person who can get away with that is Peaches, because she don't give a fuck.
No, she's quite funny.
I love Peaches. There was such a thing for Peaches.
You got a thing for her.
Like,
She looks like that chick from. Do you remember on Roseanne, the lesbian one?
yeah, don't get me wrong. She
Looks just like that man beast that was on there.
With Rogue, it's really cool because you've got 3 huge areas, like I said.
Yeah.
Like none of them are as big on their own as the West Indies, because I don't know if you've noticed, the West
Windies.
Indies in this game is fucking huge. If you tried to swim from one corner to the other, good luck with that. You would be there days. I think someone worked it out when it comes to something around like 230,000 kilometres or something.
Fucking
230,000 metres or something. It's a huge game, and admittedly a lot of it is just big open sea. But
Fucking hell.
it works for the game. Rogue is smaller, but you know, it's rivers, it's kind of frozen coastlines and stuff. They have a smaller space, but they really do use every goddamn inch of it. And the fact that it was made in like a year or a year and a half at most, incredible. Well, I when I started playing it, I thought, it's just going to be a jackdaw that's painted a different colour and stuff like that. You know, it's obvious they're not going to have put much work into it. But no, they fucking love Rogue as much as any other Assassin's Creed game. Unity, this one, they're treating it like a proper own little thing.
I'll have to get you to bring around your PS3 at some time.
It's shocking because, like, out of the 2 games they released that year, why did they? I know Unity was on the new consoles, so more money, but fucking Rogue should have been the big, massive farewell to the 360 and PS3. You know?
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to just completely ignore it, because there's so many people who, like you, really got into Black Flag and was like, I want more of this, and then they picked up Unity and it was back to the old Assassin's Creed, and they're like, oh fuck this, and then they've been burnt on the series ever since. If people had been like, oh, here's Rogue, which is a bit more Assassin's Creedy, but at the same time still very Black Flag, people would have been like, yes please. The only downside is then you might have been pushing the series to only have boats, but I still think they should. That's the
Why
problem.
not?
If you have a pirate ship and you give it to someone, you can't take it away.
No.
Not without them being like, whoa, what the hell, man? Where's my pirate boat?
I don't have either of them. Can't do any of them. Right, sent that ship off. 3 hours?
And in Rogue, they've added like little chests that you can find, which are like basically like ammo boxes.
Fuck!
Any sighting?
How did I lose a bull shark?
Because he snapped off the rope.
Look out! Forward!
Well, bull sharks got weird angles, and then they come right at you. Nice. You got him.
Yeah, killed him too.
He went
yeah,
in the
take
brain,
that.
but he wasn't dead for a few seconds.
Still flailing around.
I've still got to survive shark attacks, which is annoying because I've completed all of the underwater shipwrecks, so I have no reason to go underwater and fight sharks other than getting a abstergo point for it,
And a
which
bit
is
of a-
required
bit
for
of a thrill.
100% completion. So
Is it?
yeah, I've got
Shit.
attacked by sharks 3 times, so I've got to go underwater and get attacked by sharks 7 times for no reason.
Oh god.
Because I was too good at avoiding sharks. Cheers, game.
I don't want to be going out there too
Yeah,
far.
that's the legendary.
Let's go have a look at this one. Oh god, 3.
The shark, bull shark as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going around killing stuff.
Fair dude.
And if I see a ship on the way, I'm just going to tag it. He looks like he'll be on the way.
It does have a habit of steering sideways when you're using the thing. Like, guys, can you not... Someone hold this wheel? There's enough of you. One guy's just hanging off the ropes. He's not doing anything. Come on. Adewale, you're just standing there, man. Come on. What do you do on this boat? Are you like the HR guy? What is a quartermaster? Is that pirate HR? I want to talk to you about Steve because he's really doing my nutting. Well, we can make him walk the plank. We can keel haul him. Also, it turns out that pirates really didn't do that kind of stuff, keel hauling and walking the plank. That was the military. 'Cause
Fucking hell.
they had rules and regulations. The pirates would be like, "Fucking, we'll kill you, but we're not going to give some abstract torture." No.
That's just horrible.
Like Pirate Roberts, who turns up in this one, he's the one with the incredibly Valleys accent.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he was from the Valleys in real life, but it's a nice little touch.
He is now.
But no, he was one of the few. He was one that he's regarded as the most successful pirate, not most famous, but most successful, because he
Okay.
had shit like, if you don't clean your guns, I'm going to kill you. If you don't keep the cannons clean, I'm going to kill you. If you don't shave, I'm going to kill you.
Fucking hell.
And he'd follow through with it. So his crew were
Fucking hell.
pretty well maintained. They were almost
Kind of like
similar-
King Clovis and of the Germans.
Yeah, some people argue they were more, well, better or kind of more appropriately trained than the Navy were. Because he focused on stuff that actually mattered for the ship to run, as opposed to Navy. A lot of it's just pomp and tradition.
Load of old bollocks. Load of old bollocks.
Load of pirates.
So, Taboo
Taboo. Yeah, it's getting a 2nd season.
just popped up for you.
Yeah. Which I'm excited for, you know. It was a show that was doing something very different. Problem with the BBC is all of their period historicals are always like fucking Jane Austen or Charles Dickens or some literary adaptation, you know.
Or Downton.
That was ITV.
Oh shit, yeah. It was still
That's what kept ITV alive for like 5 years.
nothing else really doing that for the
People aren't
moment.
watching the fucking X Factor.
Oh god, I
Well,
can't
they
think
are,
of
but
anything
they shouldn't.
worse.
So, you know that Honey G, the awful rapper that was in it? I haven't listened to any of her songs, so I don't particularly know her. But,
Shit recruitment consultant rapper or something.
yeah, I saw a picture of like one of her gigs and it was like a bad metal night.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was just there was
Really pulling the big crowds.
empty sways between bored people with pints. Yeah, it was great.
Oh fuck. This thing's all over the shop.
He don't like that. It's weakness.
This is a game that teaches you stuff. I didn't realise that most pirates were from the southwest, but then I realised, oh yeah, that's where the accent comes from.
Yeah.
That's why pirates have a southwest accent. Yeah, like Blackbeard, of course he's a Boston.
He's done for, Captain. He's done for.
We got him. I like the cheering. They're very enthusiastic always. Every time you're on step on deck, they're all like, "Hooray!" It's a very positive game.
Staff
to play.
morale's quite good.
Yeah.
Oh, what have we got over
Oh,
here?
looks like a break.
That'll do. Let's have some of that.
Get yourself a Spanish break. what you got for this boat, so... I like the fact that it's technically a brig, but by the end of the game it should probably be like a man of war. The amount you upgrade this boat is insane. Like, I'm not sure there was ever a boat like this in real life, but Assassin's Creed. I'm sure Charles Dickens wasn't hanging around with fucking assassins, but... We never did pick up mortars, so...
No, we haven't, have we? Oh, we found a few, but then you used them.
I'm sorry.
I mean, what for? Where was the validity in it?
It wasn't like there was 12 angry English boats circling us.
Goodbye.
Ooh, brace. I love the fact that because cannons are so
What am I
slow,
braking for?
you do have that period where you see their whole deck light up and you're just like, brace. Heads down, lads.
Fucking hell, got them with fire barrels.
Fire barrels out. If you're close like that, just chuck
Yeah.
them out.
He ran straight into the fuckers, done them.
Or like even if you're just like passing them and you're side by side, if you fire some fire barrels out, a couple are going to fall onto his deck and explode. Like again, the game gives you a lot of options, a lot of ways to do it. You can just sit far back and use mortars. You can upgrade the ramming, the ram, and just counterboarding. That's another cool thing in Rogue.
Yeah?
You can get boarded.
No.
Yeah. If you're not careful, a ship will ram you, and before you know it, fuckers are jumping on. You have to fight off these dudes and then jump on their ship and kill the rest of them. That's a really cool idea.
Fucking hell.
Again, it like takes all the stuff you're doing in this game and goes, okay, what if you're playing as the other guy?
Yeah. I do want to try this online at some point.
The online is really fun because it's murderous hide and seek.
I mean, you should play it sometime.
Definitely.
And I think we're going to have to wrap it up soon as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We normally talk for way too long.
Well-
Anything else you want to discuss or throw out before we close?
Not that I can think of. I don't really have anything of... Well, the new issue of National Geographic is pretty fucking
Oh,
cool.
that's funny, Rogue. What is it?
Vikings.
Of course, yeah. I remember you mentioning it.
Yeah, I think I might have mentioned it last
What's
week.
it about? Just general Vikings?
Yes and no. They're like the heritage of them, the misconstrued heritage of them, stuff like that.
Yeah, kind of misconceptions, you know.
The group
have
of
one.
Polish dudes that go out and live like that for a month out of the year.
LARPers.
Yeah, pretty much LARPers, but they really fucking live it. They
Well,
like
it's not a ridiculous lifestyle
murder
that can't be
goats and
sustained. You
shit.
know, it's the way people live for hundreds of years.
Can't have been that bad if people lived it that long.
Yeah, but no. Okay, fair enough. I might check that out.
Yeah, well, once I finish reading it, I'll end it to you. You can borrow my gender issue if you want. I'm pretty much done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go in the bin. There you go.
Just gonna roll that up just to hit things with. Just walk around hitting stuff. It's about as much use as it is to me. But the booze one is good. The history of booze.
Well, yeah, booze is what built civilization.
Pretty much, yeah.
We needed
That
a way
and
to give...
prostitution, apparently.
Yeah. Oldest profession, mate.
You've been in it for the longest time I know of. I know you love shaking your
Well,
bits.
you can tell a lot about a place by how it treats its working girls.
Shit me, big waves coming.
You've accidentally gone into a storm, haven't you?
Think I might have. Oh god, I was drifting. Let's try and ride this bastard out.
I don't know where I am.
Things are happening.
Like that guy on that rope there. Fuck that in this storm.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
It's ever such a romantic thought, but that guy could die at any second.
One good wave
Because
and
I am at a 45-degree angle, if
Yeah.
not steeper.
one good wave and Larry's gone. Just
Fucking damn straight.
someone send a letter to his family. He ain't coming home.
Oh, I've got 2 mortars. Let's try and bomb the shit out of someone.
With your 2 mortars.
Yeah, man. Let's give it a whirl.
There's also once you get the elite upgrades for the ship, everything's in gold. You have gold mortars and swivels and maybe even gold cannons and it's like the
Ooh. What have we got up there?
gunboats. We're up towards the top of the map, so I think you're only seeing little fellas.
That's all I was going after. Just farm a few for some health and send off on little shitty trips.
Yeah, that's my problem at the moment. To get the last few upgrades for the ship, I need a bunch of like resources, and the only way to get that is getting out there and fucking causing some trouble. So I need to do that. I'm determined to get 100%. I will. Like, I won't get 100% trophies because it's got a bunch of online ones, but
Bit over the top.
no, I was thinking straight away. Ooh, I survived. A survivor.
When you say no, when I say no, you say survivors.
Survivor.
No.
Survivor. Kill them all.
How long for market fresh strawberries?
6 minutes.
We're going mobile.
God bless all in it.
Love it. Absolutely adore it.
Shall we wrap up then?
Yeah, let's wrap up, bruh. Wagwan,
Wrap.
rascal.
Wrap.
Goggle, goggle.
But yeah.
Yeah, so another fun week.
Another episode another week.
Yeah. Hopefully some nice stuff talking about. Please subscribe on Podbean if you can. It does help us.
Yeah.
Gets us out there a little bit. And also give our Facebook a share. Not to sound needy.
And I will finally sort out the YouTube in the next week or so. Again, wait.
I think
for
you've put something together, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm
Whoa.
gonna upload a bunch of episodes to YouTube because some people find it easier to listen to on YouTube.
Perfectly fine. It's going to be like those 10-hour loop videos that you love.
10 hours of the Enterprise's engines, yes please.
I remember you recommending that to me once, and it is actually insanely relaxing to
It's just a slight
fall
hum,
asleep
you know?
to.
It's the hum you know in the background of all the Star Trek. Well, maybe not you.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
But yeah, it's like the background hum you just used to, so it's really comforting, yeah. There's one which is like Quark's bar from Deep Space Nine. It has like the gambling machines in the background quietly, and it's just, I
God.
could fall asleep to that for days. But anyway,
No wonder you used to fall asleep in the pub so much. And you daft ape.
the fucking the theme that they use in the Cornetto trilogy.
Oh shit, yeah, it's always the same one, isn't it?
Right, anyway, we're gonna say goodbye now.
Sorry, my swivel just wiped that fucking ship out in one hit. That was great.
All hands lost. Anyway, say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, see you later.
All
See
right.
you next week, hopefully.
Take care, peeps.
Bye.